Mr. President for the FERMA board and to express my gratitude deeply to Mr. President, who has found you worthy to do this job. We have a very critical situation with our roads all over the country. And for me, the number one thing Nigerians needed like yesterday is roads. Road is everything. If we fix our roads today, will we bring down inflation in this country? Because bad road is affecting every aspect of our economic activities. Is it transportation of the petroleum product? Is it transportation of agricultural produce? Is it trade? Is it industry? Is it even free movement, tourism, education, hospital? A rich man could send his children to a private hospital, to a private school, but you can never have private roads in this country. So this is a common denominator for every one of us. And I want to thank Mr. President. Just coming into office, he approved supplementary budgets, over 260 different sizes of palliatives. Projects were, earmarked to address the menace that was caused by the last flood. I think today, the contractors that bid it for that will start to receive their award letters. Many will be going to site as soon as they receive their award letters. We have had a meeting with them while we wait for the releases. This underscores the fact that Mr. President understands the plight of our people as far as our road infrastructure is concerned. He's doing everything within the budget and outside the budget to fix our roads. And I want to assure Nigerians, on behalf of Mr. President, that our hopes are renewed in tackling our road infrastructure decays. Our roads will be fixed. Within the next 2 years, we will see very serious, tremendous transformation in most of our roads all over the country. And for FERMA, Mr. President has directed for a review of the activities of FERMA. Myself and Head of Service have been directed by Federal Executive Council to take a review of this. And what is the review mostly? It is to give authority to some of you that are representing the zones. What we have today on our roads are boreholes, and it develops from pinhole on our roads, and nobody takes care of it, to potholes and to boreholes. Granted that our contractors have not done excellently very well in terms of construction methods, but we are checking that now and making people to be more responsive to their duties in doing the proper road construction. FERMA, if you ask anybody in any part of the country, the story of FERMA is not very sweet, and we will not blame you, including the acting MD, because we are just coming in. But shall we continue in sin that grace we are bound? God forbid. So we're going to do things differently. The word is differently. There is no improvement on our roads without passion. I've always asked people, if you do public things differently from the way you do your own things, it is a ticket to failures in life. The day we become patriotic, begin to take public things as if to our own. You build public house, we look at the quality and we look at your own house. If they can be the same, then you are a patriotic Nigerian. And so that's what I'm charging you people. If you're staying in Abuja, it is maybe you are coming for monthly meeting. You have to go around every, section of your zone. Open platforms. Do weekly meetings with your zonal workers. We have a situation in which people look for appointment, people look for employment, but they don't do the work. Look at the number of hours we Nigerians will put in for the productive sector of our economy. We have to make a change. Of course, Mr. President will not hesitate to remove any of you that will witness the kind of things we are witnessing now. We road, people will stay on the road for 7 days, 10 days. So how will the agricultural produce not, the price will not escalate? Because the cost of transportation is very high. Because some of these produce, they get spoiled on the way. Petroleum products are falling down. So I'm charging you on behalf of Mr. President just to show love for our people, show commitment to our people. Even from your pocket, a pinhole could be remedied, even from your own pocket. And as you are working for the public, God is also working for you. That's something we do not know. So I want to commit you to the hands of God and ask you to be guided by your conscience and by God who brought you and by the trust of Mr. President. And so I'll be calling you to stand up so that you'll be inaugurated. Please be upstanding.